In the previous part, we saw Ivy has Tamer skills with no star, so she was cast aside by her village. In the forest, she meets Sora, a rare slime which becomes her friend. Here in the second part, Sora wakes up Ivy, and she decides to start her journey again. Our girl eats fruits while Sora drinks a blue potion. Sora has grown taller and can make more moves. Sora still wants more blue potion, so our girl goes to the dumping ground to find some. Luckily, she finds many bottles of it, and Sora starts consuming both blue and red potions. However, she refuses other options. Our girl mixes blue and red potions for Sora to eat. During the journey, our girl finds some no berries, which she likes and collects. While they eat, Sora still desires more food, shocking our girl. She decides to make Sora sleep to conserve food since it's limited. Our girl tells Sora a story about a time when the world was at war, and magicians foresaw the end of the world. To protect it, they used a powerful and forgotten magic, which is only used by a child from another world. The magic did not exist anywhere, no one remembered it, no one knew the effects of it, and it does not exist anywhere. The magic was vast, scary, quiet, lonely, and untouchable. Before finishing the story, our girl falls asleep. In the morning, she finds Sora has consumed all the potions. Our girl makes a trap for a field mouse but catches a snake monster, so she decides to sell it. On her journey, she encounters the unsettling sight of dead bodies and a burning cart, possibly the work of monsters. She ran away and reached the village Latum safely. Our girl goes to the town hall, where they advise her to sell the snake monster at the apothecary. She informs them of the incidents she witnessed on the way. She told them about fire on the cart, horse and people's dead crop and suggesting monsters' involvement. The villagers decide to investigate and reward her with a tip. They give her a document to fill if she learns more about the monsters. Our girl child is a snake monster and gets 3 jidal, from which she decides to buy dried meat for the journey. She then goes to the forest to search for food for Sora and finds 21 magic bags. Sorting them based on their magical capacity, as one group of bags does not take any bag in it. The second group takes only 1 bag and the third group takes 2 bags in it. The fourth group has 3 bags in it. She decides to merge them to make them easier to carry. After some time, she was able to carry all of them in 4 bags. Afterward, she goes back to the village and is thanked by the head for her assistance. The head instructed her not to go back to the forest until the monster was haunt. The head told her many adventurers go to defeat the monster. He instructed her to collect the reward at the town hall. The girl in town hall inquired about the document. She removes the magic bags to obtain the document. As a reward, she receives 5 jidals, a silver tablet, and 2 ladle gold coins. Calculating her earnings, including the snake monster, she concludes it's worth 280 field mice. With all the bags in town, our girl decides to rest in the village before continuing her journey to Latum village, which is a big town. She is very excited for the adventure-filled journey ahead. Our girl comes to know her trap is broken again. Sora suddenly starts moving, and she follows her, sensing some smell of blood. Shocked to see an incredibly ferocious rare monster in horrible condition, she sees that the monster is still alive but too weak and about to die soon. She comes close to it and feels bad. Sora eats the monster's wounds and makes the monster alive. The monster gives her a hug, and she calls him cute. They start their journey, and our girl thinks she will get a new friend and give him a name, Seal. She gives him her and Sora's introduction. Our girl senses people, and Sora hides in her magic bag while Seal moves out into the forest. At the gate of Latum village, our girl sees the guard, who looks scary. The guard stops a suspicious person who claims to come here to visit his friend, but the guard catches him and opens his bag with his sword, finding illicitly brewed alcohol in it. He calls Volivera to take him for punishment. Our girl is also scared, but she still goes to the gate. The guard also stops her and asks about her family. She becomes terrified and tells him she comes from Latum village. The guard tells her he heard things are not good in Latum village but assures her she will have a good life in Latum village. The village is so big. Our girl goes to a butcher shop and asks for a fresh-caught field mouse. The shop owner agrees and tells her to be careful in the forest. Our girl decides to go to Adventurous Clearing for rest. The supervisor of Adventurous Clearing looks scary but allows her to go in without any payment and also gives her a permit for entrance. Our girl likes this place and sees many big tents over there, maybe of mid-rank adventurer teams or small ones, maybe of novice adventurers. She also decides to buy a tent. She goes to buy a second-hand tent where she meets the gate guard and his friend. The gate guard is nice to her and gives her his introduction. His name is Ogto, and his friend's name is Volivera. Ogto takes her with him to buy a tent from a good shop. She goes to an old man's shop who tells her about many kinds and functions of the tents, but she does not know much about it. The old man asks her about her budget, and she mentions she has 5 jidal and 2 ladle. Ogto asks her how she got such an amount of money. She tells him she got it as a reward from Latham village for finding victims of a monster attack. After that, she is able to buy a good tent, which is the latest model and is light and sturdy. She puts a mark by the name of Sora on the tent. The old man also gives her a genuine magic bag, which gives her extra protection because when she takes money in and out, other people cannot see inside the bag. Our girl places the tent on its place and is happy to live in it with Sora because it is their house. When she moves out of the tent, some adventurer boys and girls come toward her and make a bomb on her, calling her a thief as she stole their tent. They also check her magic bag and ask about Sora. When she wants to go out, they grab her and ask about the tent, trying to misbehave with her. But the supervisor comes and mentions that this tent is hers because it was brought in the presence of Ogto and Volivera by her. The supervisor arrests them, and our girl thanks him. The supervisor gives her a brand new blue potion as an apology, and she is happy about it. At night in the tent, our girl gives Sora her food, but Sora refuses to eat and asks for the brand new blue potion. But our girl refuses, as she herself needs it. The next day, our girl woke up early in the morning and decided to go hunting. Everyone in the village knows her and is nice to her. She thought about what happened to them. In the forest, she came to know that Nanoshi destroyed the trap again. She wondered what she would do now, but Seal came and gave her 9 fresh field mice. She thanked her and started dressing all of them for sale. After dressing the field mice, she met Seal again and moved out with Sora to the village. Our girl sold the field mice to the butcher shop. The shop owner was surprised to see such fresh meat and gave her 855 dal. Everyone asked her about her hunting in the village, and she hid herself. However, Bolivera asked her why she was hiding and mentioned that it was done by Octo, who asked everyone to take care of the adventurer named Ivy, who was very young and hardworking. Our girl appreciated this thought. After that, she went to buy Zero fruit, but it was too expensive. The shop owner told her it was expensive because it was picked by the Latami village, and due to the bad crop this year, it was very costly. She asked him about what happened in Latami village. The owner told her that Mistress Luba has always protected the Zero crops of Latami village and told them the harvesting time, which is too tricky. That is the Latami village's source of income. So, due to this, everyone in the village respects Mistress Luba. However, the village head doesn't like it. When Mistress Luba fell ill, he did not give any medicine to him, which caused him to die. He blamed all of this on a child. After losing Mistress Luba, the harvest of Zero crops stopped, and the village fell into financial hardship. Families left the village, and the village came into complete disaster. After that, the shop owner gave her a Zero fruit for free. In the tent, our girl thought about her family. She thought she cast aside, but now she is happy and has many kind people around her. She enjoyed her life and ate the Zero fruit. Suddenly, she remembered Mistress Luba, who told her not to hide anything from the people who trust her. The next day, she woke up and met everyone happily. She went to the forest and set up the traps. Our girl was about to leave, but suddenly, the same adventurer boy and girl who called her a thief came and asked about Sora. They told her to give them Sora, but she refused. They warned her, but she ran away quickly. The boy was caught by a trap, but the girl still chased her. They both caught her, but Seal came and saved her. Our girl thanked Seal and sent some people, but they were Ogto and Volivera, who patrolled the forest. Ogto told her that these adventurers are under investigation for stealing money and goods from young adventurers. He also mentioned that the 2 who were caught today are wanted for murder, and these 2 became slaves. She cannot meet them again. He also gave her a paid reward money of 2 ladle and 3 jidal, as she helped in their capture. She was shocked to hear such a large amount. Ogto took her to the trade guild to create her account. Our girl placed a drop of her blood and was able to deposit her money. She thanked Ogto, and at the same time, Bolivera came and told Ogto to inform him before going. Ogto treated her with their signature dish, Nanoshi skewers. He grabbed her hand and took her to a good spot. Ogto ordered many Nanoshi and told her to eat as much as she wanted. She tasted it and found it so delicious and tasty. They mentioned the shopkeeper has a 4-star cooking skill. They also asked about her skill, and she mentioned she is a tamer. They appreciated her skill and asked about the stars she got. She got nervous, but they understood it and mentioned that there are many people who have many stars but are on the wrong path, and also people who have only 1 star but are on the right path, so she did not worry about it. She smiled. The next day, she said goodbye to them and told them she was going to the town next to the royal city. She promised them she would come back one day and move out. Ogdo and Volivera talked about this girl, who must have a secret which is about her gender, and thought she would tell them one day. Please subscribe to our channel for the next part.